Hello YouTube, Chance Paladin here, and this is kind of a reaction video, but with a little twist because I don't like to just copy everyone else's videos. But as most of you know, I figured out I live in the Pacific Northwest somewhere, and this happened. Today is the 26th. They caught this the shooter of the Washington Mall shooting within the last day or so, and so there isn't a lot of new information coming out. But if you're watching this, that you most likely know that there was a Washington Mall shooting within the last couple days, and the police arrest him. He's a 20-year-old suspect. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time rehashing most of this, because you can either you already know it all, or you know most of it, so on and so forth. And I'll scroll through this as I go, and you can get caught up with the gist of it. He was a Turkish citizen. He didn't have citizenship here, but he immigrated and was allowed to live here for some reason. Blah blah blah. A lot of the details are still coming out. And the women he shot, 4 women, shot and killed 4 women in a Macy's. And so I read a lot. I read a lot of YouTube, and I was watching videos on other people's reactions and so on and so forth, and trying to get everyone else's take on it. And people were wondering where he got the gun, because he didn't walk in with the gun, and people were trying to keep it lighthearted. And people were like, "Well, Macy's, he didn't get the gun at Macy's." And you can see, scrolling through, it does not look. I don't see firearms anywhere on here, so obviously he didn't get the gun from Macy's, and the police aren't saying where he got the gun from, which is strange. They're saying that he stole the guns. I'm assuming he stole the guns, or maybe from his family or something, but he didn't walk in with the gun, so the guns are somewhere. Blah blah blah. But people are joking around saying that he got the guns from Macy's or somewhere. Just kind of a joke. But somebody said obviously he didn't get the guns from Macy's, because Macy's doesn't sell guns. Oh gosh. And my response, I thought about it, and my response is, maybe they should. Maybe they should sell guns. This is Gun Totin' Mama's website. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. They're one of the top premier shops for outfitting the ladies. And as you can see, it's like purses and guns. They go really well together. Ladies carry purses, guns fit in purses. There you go. And so, if Macy's sold guns, and if women that shopped at Macy's had guns, then that guy, first of all, he probably would have never went in there in the first place, because he would have been pissing his pants. He wouldn't have had the balls to go in there in the first place, because there would have been signs everywhere saying by the way, everyone in here's armed. And he would have been frigging cut down. But, second of all, he would have been cut down. But there was no threat. I mean, Islam's, I think, worst fear, worst threat is getting killed by a woman, because you go straight to hell for it. But they have no fear from women, one. And two, especially if they know they're not going to be armed, if there's people that they're not going to be armed. They go into a mall that's unarmed, and a bunch of women, which they already have zero issue with. So, what's the solution to that for a free-thinking person? So obvious. You take this, you take all these purses, boop, 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 and you shove guns in them. And this is like such a radical, scary thought to people who would have never. I mean, I was imagining like the look on the person's face when they read my post, when they wake up tomorrow and see like, oh my gosh, how dare he say that that Macy's carry guns. Oh my gosh, Macy's carry guns. And Macy's would never do that. Because what always happens at these is they get as far away from it as possible and put up even more gun-free zone signs. But I mean, they do every single thing to avoid the absolute easiest, most obvious answer. Which is to just put guns in these and train women how to defend themselves. And then when they're around their children and stuff, they can defend them too. And if you say, well, kids and this and that, teach your kids to not play with your guns. I mean, I know that there's been a bunch of deaths where kids get into purses and start playing with guns. To tell your kids to not do that. You teach them at an early age to respect guns and not do that. And they won't do it. It's really that simple. They don't touch burners, do they? No, they don't touch burners. They don't step on nails. No, they don't step on nails. Okay. They don't run out in the street. No, okay. Well, if you can teach them to do all those things, you can also teach them to not play with guns. I swear it's that simple. Because you're not going to be able to be around them 24/7. But when you are around them, you should be able to defend them. And you should be able to defend the people around you. And you shouldn't be a giant sitting duck. And I can't believe I'm making this video for that lady to go, Macy's doesn't sell guns. I was like, no kidding. You don't say. So, anyway. Again, this is Macy's, obviously. And this is Gun Toting Mamas. And there's plenty of other ones. And you go to any gun show, and there's a lot of gun stores now. And they range from very, very, very expensive high-end to very, very affordable. And you notice they don't look tactical, They look like completely normal purses. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them anywhere. And they come in all different shapes and sizes. Get them big enough for your Desert Eagle or tiny enough for your LC9. I mean, it really, the market took off, and nobody has to know you're carrying until it's too late and they bust in to your Macy's and you cut them down, and then there you go. That's it. You don't have to be victims anymore. That's how you take care of bullies. And I guarantee you people won't want to screw with you anymore. You just get trained, get armed, get trained. And if your boyfriends or husbands don't like it, kick them to the curb. Because you're not going to get through this by begging for your life and apologizing and giving them their own land and negotiation. Okay, this guy was from Turkey. They already have their own country. Okay? Turkey already gets pretty much everything it wants. So nobody knows what was up this guy's butt. So it's a freaking briefcase. So anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling and try to keep this video short. I thought that was funny, and I don't get paid by gun-toting mamas. I just noticed them up there, and I didn't notice the other top one. And all the videos I saw with them in it when other YouTubers were talking to them, they seemed really nice. They seemed like really nice gals. So whereas Macy's, it's like, man, there's no reason to have clerks and everything not armed now. Or if you're not gonna have your clerks armed, then you need to have armed security, multiple armed security, period. It's just stupid. Why would you have your employees and your customers sitting ducks in gun-free zones? It's just anyway. So Chance Paladin, and thanks for watching, and please take care of yourselves, get armed, get trained, because gun-free zone signs don't stop anyone. All malls are gun-free zones, quote-unquote gun-free zones. It doesn't stop them. You're not safe in a mall at all. So you're not safe at college either. So just get armed, get trained, learn what the actual laws are, and get your concealed carry. And take care of yourselves. Take care of your loved ones. Okay, this is America. You can actually learn the laws and figure out what they really are, and realize that a lot of those signs and stuff don't mean jack squat. And when it comes to defending yourself and getting legal counsel and going against a judge and jury, that they're all on your side. They're not on some terrorist psychopath's side. Trust me. So I'm not a lawyer, but when you get your training and get your legal counsel and you start looking at the laws yourself, that's what I'm saying. You'll understand that self-defense is where it's at, not being not groveling and getting executed. That's not where it's at. Being able to come home in one piece is where it's at. So being able to defend, yourself and your family. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. Again, not a lawyer, but in every state's a little different. But we shouldn't be bowing to these psychopaths. Not while we still have laws in place to be defending ourselves, which we have laws in place to be defending ourselves from these people. The problem is people just aren't exercising their laws to defend themselves for some stupid reason. So anyway, Macy's, I think it would be awesome if Macy's said, you know what, instead of putting up a bunch of gun-free zone signs, let's go the other route. Let's do the opposite of everybody else. And everybody's gonna freak out, but nobody would go after people in a Macy's again. People would be freaked out, But that's what you need. It's a slow and difficult change, but safety right now is only an illusion. That's all. Real safety is difficult and complicated to achieve. And I guess that's for another video. So thanks for watching, and like, subscribe, and tell your friends. And I'm going to be trying to do more videos like this, because the gaming videos aren't going anywhere. They're not going anywhere, so I'm going to try to do more of these, and because I've got a lot on my mind. So thanks, and talk to y'all later, and stay safe and take care of yourselves. Bye.